Hello everyone. Last night there was US Fed interest rate decision. Infosys got the 32,000 crore rupees tax bill from the Indian Revenue Department and there was an escalation in the Middle East. So in this video let's discuss those. In addition, other pre-market stuff that might influence the Indian market for today, 1st August 2024 in terms of Nifty and Bank Nifty. We know on Tuesday night most of the US market literally crashed, especially Nasdaq and the semiconductor index which was down near 2%. However, on Tuesday, after the US market hours, US chip company AMD released the better than expected quarterly results. So last night, on Wednesday, all the chip stocks rallied like crazy. Like Nvidia increased 13%, Qualcomm increased 8%, etc. So if you see the price actions of Nasdaq and S&P 500, yesterday from the early morning itself, there was a short covering as well as the positive momentum. Then in the afternoon around 2 p.m. Eastern time, for the 9th time in a row, US Fed kept the interest rate unchanged 5.25 to 5.5, which is good, okay, and was widely expected. However, usually almost every time during the Fed chairman's press conference, US market moves violently, sometimes on the positive direction, sometimes on the negative direction. But yesterday, though US market closed positive significantly, Fed chairman press conference becomes non-event. Part of the reason he didn't speak hawkishly, at the same time he did not speak extra dovish, he simply echoed what market already knows and what market already expecting. Like acknowledging the fact that inflation is slowing down and also labor market is cooling down, etc. More importantly, like as usual, he didn't say straightforward words like he is going to cut the interest rate in September month. Rather, he said FOMC members all together think now that the interest rate cut time is approaching. So if they get good data in the next 1 month period, then the interest rate cut option is on the table. And also Fed chairman pushed back the question raised by some journalist who was trying to get a hawkish comment like, is it too early for planning the interest rate cut, and do Fed consider like delaying the interest rate cut, etc. For that he said delaying the interest rate cut will increase the chance of economic hard landing, so the timing has to be correct and balanced. So those things, acknowledging the fact like inflation and labor market is cooling, interest rate cut option is on the table for the next FOMC meeting, and having some fear like delaying the interest rate will increase the chance for the economy hard landing, all those were positive and market already knows that. So last night throughout, US market maintained the earlier day positiveness and closed positive. Dow Jones up by 0.24%, whereas S&P 500 increased 0.24% and Nasdaq rallied 2.63%. In case of VIX, it decreased 7.5% and moved down to below 16.5. Usually, Nasdaq rally supports the Indian IT stocks ADR. However, yesterday that was not the case. Wipro ADR didn't increase any, and in fact Infosys ADR dropped by 2.12%. However, ICICI Bank ADR closed positive of 0.8%, whereas HDFC Bank ADR up by 0.17%. Then in the after offline US market, HDFC Bank ADR increased additional 0.8%. So clearly banks looking okay and positive, but IT stocks ADR supposed to be positive, but unfortunately yesterday in the aftermarket time, our Indian government sent a GST notice to Infosys that they have to pay around 32,400 crore rupees GST tax for the period 2017 to 2022. Here Infosys gave the explanation to SEBI filing that whatever expense that GST notice is highlighting is not applicable kind of. But it looks like ADR market didn't like that response. Either way, 32,400 crore rupees tax notice is scary for any company. Let's see how Indian market reacting to it. Other than that, as per ADR, IT stocks clearly negative, but banks were positive. About Gift Nifty, early morning today, after trading around 25,130, it dropped and closed at 25,088. So equating that with the Indian spot market, indicating the gap up opening of around 20 to 50 points. Then coming to oil, again there will be a possible conflict escalation between Israel and Iran, which in turn increased the oil price by around 3%. Hence, at the time of this video, WTI crude trading around 78.5 US dollars per barrel. Brent crude closed at 81.5 US dollars per barrel. So these are the things happened yesterday in the dollar market. Now let's see new India related info. First about windfall tax. Last July 16th, Indian government increased that to above 7,000 rupees per ton on petroleum product, which at that time didn't go well with the Indian market. That tax now yesterday they reduced it to 4,600 rupees per ton. I mean nowadays windfall tax is very tricky in the market because government keeps on changing it for every 15 days once. So I'm guessing market might be tired of reacting to it. So not sure whether market will react it or not, but worth to know the news. Second, like how Infosys got the 32,400 crore rupees tax, another company, Tata Steel, might end up in obligation to pay mineral tax worth 17,000 crore rupees to the Odisha state government. So, looks not good for Tata Steel. Let's see. In addition to these all, yesterday in the aftermarket hours, Adani Power, Maruti Suzuki, Coal India, and Bank of Baroda all released their quarterly results. So, all those company will be on focus. Finally, for the third day in a row, FII was net sellers. Yesterday, the net sold for 3,460 crore rupees, whereas DIA supported the market as the net bought for 3,366 crore rupees. Here, despite FII selling in the cash market, their long short ratio increased to 1.35 from around 1.28. As a summary, US market closed positive, so global momentum improved massively in one single day. However, that was not transferred to Indian ADR as well as to GIFT Nifty, as it indicates only 20 to 40 points gap up opening. Let's see about the things to look out. Today early morning, Chinese manufacturing PMI data is due. Then during our market time at 10:30 a.m. India's manufacturing PMI data. Then between 12 to 1:30 p.m. Germany, France, Italy and whole Europe PMI data all are still to release. In the aftermarket hours at 4:30 p.m. UK's interstate decision is scheduled, and finally for US their own PMI data are some of the important items we need to keep an eye out today. Coming to technical, Nifty opened 30 points gap up and was range bound for the rest of the session and closed around 24,950. Thus on the daily chart, Nifty formed a bullish hammer candlestick pattern with minor lower shadow. In addition, it also formed the positive chart patterns like higher high and higher low formation. And more importantly, RSI momentum indicator now having a bullish crossover on both hourly and daily chart. So all indicating trend reversal and expecting a consolidation breakout in the near term. Hence, as an overall, we can expect a fresh movement today with support around 24,900, and if Nifty falls below this level, then it might correct down towards 24,750. In case of Bank Nifty, similar to Nifty, it also opened 70 points gap up and also was in the range bound throughout the session. However, profit booking at higher level erased some of the intraday gains and again closed around 51,500 mark. Thus, on the daily chart, Bank Nifty formed a dragonfly doji candlestick pattern indicating a potential reversal, but the problem is it can be in the downside or can be on the upside. I mean, Bank Nifty stayed below the 21 exponential moving average, which is negative. On the other hand, the daily RSI momentum indicator entered a bullish crossover, which is positive, so only the mixed signal. Hence, a sustained trade above 51,600 might induce a rally towards 52,000 to 52,200. On the lower end, support is at 51,200 to 51,000. Regarding the weekly options data, the maximum call option open interest was at 25,500 strike, followed by 25,200 and 26,000, with maximum new call option trading at 25,600 strike, and then 25,300 and 25,100. On the put side, the maximum open interest was at 24,500 strike, followed by 24,000 and 24,400, with maximum new put option trading at 24,500 strike, and then 24,000 and 24,900. Thus, from options data, Nifty's resistance is at 25,500 with support around 24,500 zone. So that's all in this video. Hope you all got some information. Please consider subscribing the channel and liking the video, so it will help me beat the YouTube algorithm and also motivate me to do more. Please don't make any investment decision based on this, as I'm not a SEBI registered advisor. I'm doing this for me and viewers educational purpose only. Thanks for watching.